Welcome to Saturday morning with HowieZowie.
The slight turbulence we've been going through should be over in a few minutes. We'll then move into re-entry and our final approach to London.
可以跟我们的HowieZowie就是这样。
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Saturday morning with HowieZowie is back on the air. This is your big bowl of Saturday morning goodness right here on 94.9 Radio Western. Just so you know, M.A.D are in the live to air booth. As we speak, you can probably hear them warming up.
I can hear that kick drum.
There's Adam checking his kick. We're going to have the boys play extra loud. This is now Adam's third appearance. He already got his grape soda button, and Mason and Dennis are going to have to come back one more time to get theirs. You might remember that they were here shortly after they won the Forest City London Music Awards Battle of the Bands earlier this year, and they range from 13 to 15. They're a prog metal band, all originals. They're going to be cranking some out for you soon. But in the meantime, this is the Otis block. We lost Otis Rush. He was a seminal blues guitarist, singer-songwriter. He is his sound, which influenced a great many of players, including Michael Bloomfield, Peter Green, Eric Clapton, Jimmy Page, became known...
Just them?
became known as the West Side Chicago Blues sound, and most people know him for the single I Can't Quit You Baby, which Led Zeppelin covered and featured prominently on their first record. And then we're going to get back to Zeppelin a little bit later. We're going to do a couple of Otis songs, and then we're going to take a few moments to kick Zeppelin in the nuts.
one thing, baby. Child, before you go, just one thing, baby. Child, before you go, there's gonna be judgment in the morning, baby. There's gonna be judgment in the morning, baby. There's gonna be judgment in the morning. Yes, baby. You're gonna reap for what you sow. You'll never make the jailhouse for the things you do. You'll never make the jailhouse for the things you do. But there's gonna be judgment in the morning, baby. There's gonna be judgment in the morning, baby. It will all come back on you.
All right. Well, now it is time for a live to air. Let's see if those. Can you guys hear me in there? Somebody give me a thumbs up or a nod. Oh, thumbs up. You guys ready to rock it? It's your time. You can take over. This is your half hour. Rule the airways.
of the human brain. Never taught to do things differently, treat it like we're the same. Believe it, keep it traditional values, don't try things that are new. Lacking ambition and they just do what they always do. What they don't realize is that creativity is fueling our economy. It seems that's all they care about. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Innovation is life or death in this new generation. Say you don't have the time, judge like an impatient. Try new things every day. I got nothing more to say. This is the only way. You don't have to be afraid. Try new things every day. I got nothing more to say. Operation of the human brain. Never taught to do things differently, treat it like we're the same. Believe it, keep it traditional values, don't try things that are new. Lacking ambition and they just do what they always do. What they don't realize is that creativity is fueling our economy. It seems that's all they care about. Someone please correct me. Innovation is life or death in this new generation. Say you don't have the time, judge like innovation.
Nice ending, guys. You guys mosey your way over here when you get a chance. Catch your breath, get a drink. All right, well, you guys all got to hear M.A.D live to air, their first ever live to air, and I'm sure the earliest that they've ever actually had to play a live set of music. They're going to be coming and joining us. All right, let's bring up the mics. Remember, you guys have to share your mic and make sure when you're on it, you get right up on it if you need it. You're not obligated to chime in, but you're more than welcome to.
I've got experience.
Oh yeah, we shared a mic last time. We're good. We know what's going on.
Adam's on his third one, so he's getting really good on it. He's going to be a pro soon.
Yeah.
You guys got to catch up with him.
You need your grape soda.
There you go.
Do you remember?
So let's get into the lead ripoff block.
Working from 11 to 7 every night. Ought to make life a drag, yeah, and I know that ain't right. Thinking about those bad times, I wish you really knew how happy I would be if I were living love with you. Yeah, I've gone a long time. At best, I'm glad of that.
gold. Yeah, and I thought I had it bad. No, I love you, baby. I don't need no one else. Come and love me, baby.
I'm dazed and confused. Is it stay, is it go? Am I being choosed? Well, I'd just like to know. Give me a clue as to where I am at. I feel like a mouse and you act like a cat. I'm dazed and confused, hanging on by a thread. I'm being abused, I'd be better off dead. I can't stand this tease and I'm starting to crack. You're out to get me, you're on the right track.
And there you had the first in a series of lead rip-off blocks. We're going to do much more of those whenever I can fit one in. Start off with You Need Loving, Small Faces, from their 66 eponymous album, Small Faces. They also ripped off that song. That is a thinly veiled cover of Muddy Waters' You Need Love. They changed it to You Need Loving, and they only credited Ronnie Lane and Steve Marriott as writers. They were never sued, but then Zeppelin came along and flat out stole their arrangement, and they were eventually sued in 1972 by Willie Dixon for that and a couple other songs. And from there, we went to Never by Moby Grape, one of my favorite bands. Zeppelin claims they never had heard of Moby Grape. They never heard that song. There's no way. It's not even the same song. Theirs says, working from 11 to 7, ours is 7 to 11. Totally different song. You can find a picture on the internet of Robert Plant wearing a Moby Grape t-shirt on stage, even though he never heard of Moby Grape. And there is an interview where Jimmy Page was getting pressed about this, and he said, no, it's a different song, don't know what you're talking about. And the interviewer said, but the lyrics are basically word for word. And he goes, yeah, well, Robert was supposed to change that. And lastly, from the 1967, the above ground sound of Jake Holmes, Dazed and Confused. And Jake went on to write the Be All You Can Be Army jingle from the 80s, and the Be a Pepper for Dr. Pepper jingle. But Zeppelin said, never heard of Jake Holmes. How could we have ever heard of this guy? He's a nobody. But Jimmy Page was in the Yardbirds when Jake Holmes opened for them at Winterland, and he played that song. And there's documented proof that the very next day, Jimmy Page was seen in a record store buying the album. So there you go. That was our lead ripoff block number 1. What'd you guys think? Are Zeppelin thieves or are they good guys?
The fact that they turned them into, versions, I guess, and then they got super popular, and I feel like not crediting, the bands that they borrowed material from, and that whole thing is sort of,
But they're still great musicians.
Yeah, like they're still, they did change some of it, but, some songs like the Dazed and Confused, they just kept the title and everything. And he's walking into the record store and buying it stuff, or wearing the Moby Grape shirt saying, "Oh, I've never heard of them." It's just like the evidence is right there, but you still deny everything. That's just kind of odd.
Well, the thing is that it's a blues tradition to take songs and rearrange them, but you give credit to the people, and they were very much huge lovers, fans of blues music, and they could have done a lot of good for those artists. Most of those artists that they ripped off from died poor. They literally starved to death while Zeppelin was flying around in private jets. So they could have done a much better thing for the music world if they had been honest. But I still love them no matter what.
They could have hit it a bit better. If you're gonna do that,
could have been better liars.
Don't wear the shirts on stage.
Yeah.
Anything else going on for you guys?
I think we're just focusing on polishing our stuff up, doing some more writing,
Yeah,
getting new songs.
We are gonna get more gigs. We'll go onto our Facebook page.
Oh
Band
M.A.D.
London.
London. Yep.
You'll see everything there.
And when you guys going to start recording your first album?
We don't really know yet. Should be by the end of this year, hopefully. That's all I can say right now.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to it. I'm all in. If you need any help, let me know.
For sure.
And thanks for coming on.
Yeah,
It's always a pleasure.
Thanks for having us again.
Oh yeah, it was a blast.
You guys
Love
rocked.
being here.
Well, let's go eat, guys.
All right.
All right.
Thank you. Bye.
Catch y'all on the flip side.
See y'all next week.
Whoa, baby, I might be a fool, wasting my time about going to school. The way you love me so. I can't do my homework anymore. I can't do my homework anymore. Whoa, baby, you got me so blind. I'm walking round in circles, about to lose my mind. The way you love me so. I can't do my homework anymore.